of course that goes on. As my live stream starts, my phone, there it is. 1 second. Okay, now I have to wait. So yeah, I didn't even play the intro for this, and I'm streaming this as unlisted, and then I'll make it public. I don't even want to really care to. I don't care to make this video, but it seems like I have to. And why I'm being called out, mentioned, talked about, or whatever on Twitter about this is beyond me. But let me just get to what it is I feel I have to address here. I'm not going to be pulling up tweets or whatever on the screen. I'm not doing that shit, because this involves a lot of people in the community, people who I consider very close friends. I'm not putting them on blast. Call me a hypocrite for that all you want. I don't give a shit, but I'm not doing it. But I am going to just read things, and I'm not even going to say who said all of these things, okay? There, like, one person, though, I am going to call out. But like as they point out there, they enjoyed the privilege of anonymity. So there's that. But why I'm being tweeted about or dragged in by Bobby the cat into whatever the fuck is going on between them, mocking media, and Claire and whatever is beyond me. But that's what's happening. Leave it to Claire to attempt to drag Aaron and Rakin into her self-started drama. I have no issue with either, and despite your efforts, I shall not create one. Yet I fear no single human. Cheers. I noticed Rakin too replied to that saying, "What the fuck are you talking about?" The funny thing is like I've been getting reprised on this situation since yesterday. Although I was not being dragged into it, that's why I did not speak on it. But now I don't have a choice, it seems. But I've been being reprised on it since yesterday. Rakin and I have talked quite a bit yesterday, last night, and even a little bit today. She didn't know anything about it because even though we're friends, I didn't go trying to drag her into it. So why the fuck are you? That's my question here. Okay. Like seriously, why am I being dragged into this? Just because I'm being reprised on the situation doesn't mean I'm being dragged into this. I had to be reprised on the situation, considering some actors, I guess, involved, whatever. I don't know. Someone felt like I should be updated anyway. And I think they were right, but that's another issue. And I don't even know if that one needs to be addressed, but it's not going to happen publicly. I'll tell you that. But I want to get to one thing, but since I am being dragged into this, I am going to cover some of this shit. Let's see here. Regarding Claire and mocking, my reaction is not unwarranted. While I have endured my fair share of direct threats to my programmer's life, I acknowledge I boast superior anonymity. Those targeted in that video do not. I shall never co-sign or allow any scenario in which human beings are set up to be Bobby, when Bobby has endured many attempts at harm, doxing, and even a literal bounty for my location. To associate others with myself in this manner was disturbing and disappointing. Have a go at myself. I can quite take a hit. Do not create conspiracy and community mobs for the sake of your own petty issues. Whatever, and then it goes on. I remember that though, because I'm going to be readdressing that momentarily. But first, I know you're referencing some video Mackie Media did, which I thought was freaking hilarious. I don't know. But apparently, though, I'm guessing you missed the whole fact that the channel name is Mocking Media. It's supposed to be bullshit. I think pretty much everyone knows that by now. You and I can agree to disagree on that. Whatever. Okay, that's cool. I'm just pointing out that that's the channel name. And from the video I saw, like they were jokingly saying like, "Hey, Bobby could be anyone. Look we did the whole like artwork or whatever that Bobby does. We did the whole voicing. Like anyone can do this shit. This could literally be anyone on the internet. Why are you focusing on like one or whatever, whoever you're focusing on?" And the names that were included in that video were people that are very close in this community. Like it was a joke. Anyway, again, though, we can agree to disagree. But as I scroll down, I notice that this is pretty interesting. is a post from yesterday where, oh, here we go. Claire, oh, this wasn't yesterday, but this will work. Claire was feeding information to Roadhog under the umbrella of Mocking Media. Claire has since rebranded, following scrutiny, to add Mocking Media and Counter Talk as part of her team. How did this come about? Sources. So you're outing Mocking Media? You who just put this long, several tweet thing about how dare Mocking Media make a mocking video about who Bobby is, and here you are seriously outing Mocking Media. To your knowledge, you're outing Mocking Media anyway. This is why I now feel like I have to get involved and say something, not just because you call my name, but because, to put it in the words of Reagan, it's the hypocrisy for me. So I have a hard time feeling like your argument against Mocking Media for suggesting jokingly, mockingly, that Bobby could be any one of these figures, your suggestion that is doxing or putting people in harm's way, when you turn right around and do the same exact thing, you're putting Claire possibly in harm's way by claiming she's Mocking Media. Now, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea who Mocking Media is. I don't know if it's Claire. I don't know if it's anyone. I have no clue. Okay, so I'm not even going to go down that road. But what I do want to say is, so the fuck, what if she were? What if I were? When did that become a bad thing? Because is it because you say here that Mocking Media has been feeding the Roadhog information, and you know this from sources? Were those Katie Joy sources? I'm just saying. Not trying to be a bitch here, but let's be honest. That's what it sounds like when you say sources. I have no doubt that whether she's Mocking Media or not, she's not feeding information to Roadhog. I bet my left arm on that. I don't bet my right arm on anything. So, but and if there's any other issues or whatever you have with Claire or whatever, then that's between you guys. Whatever. I mean, I'm not getting involved. I'm not. Claire sure as hell doesn't need me to get involved. She's perfectly capable of fighting her own battles, and God knows I got enough of my own fucking shit to fight. Plus, guys, a lawsuit just dropped. You know that, right? So, yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, I wanted to make this a really quick video. Oh, no, here's one. I do wonder, her type also changed quite drastically, interchanging European spelling to American variations such as humor, and apologize. I also can, oh my God. I swear to God, was it Claire? It was either Claire or Reagan, someone. It might have been Claire, though. I think it was Claire, she and I had a conversation about this, like not even a week ago, maybe 5 days ago. And I asked her, I said, did you just spell did you spell this word using the Queen's English? And I laughed. I said, dude, I do that all the time now too, because when I was a vaccine advocate, half of the admins on the page that I was working on, they lived in places where they used the Queen's English, Britain, Australia, whatever. So it just, I don't know. Now I find myself, I either do one or the other without even thinking about it. And if I do stop to think about it to make sure I want to get it right, I got to stop and think about it now. Is it an S? Is it a C? So it was just so funny that I read this when she didn't even have this conversation with me. I brought it up to her. Fucking funny. So, maybe I'm Mocking Media. Hell, maybe I'm Bobby. I swear there was something yesterday, though, but I probably read it. Oh, yeah, no, I did. That was the first thing I read. Okay, my bad. My bad. There's just so much here. I don't know. I will say this much, though. Like, I know Mocking Media did artwork for her channel. That's why she includes the name. T-Spiracy once made an intro for me, and I had her name included in my info. Reagan, has created my current one and my last one, and her name's been in my info. She also did my channel art, so her name's in my intro. Someone else had done my emojis before, and their name was in my info. It's just kind of standard practice when someone, especially when they, do it out of the kindness of their own heart or whatever, because they want to. When they design these things, they put the time and effort into it and then hand it to you for free to use to beautify your channel. The standard thing is to show appreciation and to give them like a shout out or a permanent one, even in your info, where your default info, I forget how the word it or whatever. So yeah, that's what I do. In fact, I also have Ellie Mae, Ellie Llama Girl in there permanently, because of how often I'm using her video clips of the Instagram lives for my content. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm raking. Since I have raking in my info right now, maybe I'm raking. Maybe I'm T-Spiracy because she was in there, huh? I mean, come on. Oh, this is the accent thing I read the other day. Dude, I thought that it was like half a joke. I didn't even know that there was a serious thing that you guys were all claiming that she's her true self or whatever is coming out in this accent. Like when I read that, I seriously thought people were kind of mocking her for sounding Jersey. You know, like some people when they get all mad or whatever, like they're I don't know, their normal, true, whatever original speak comes out, you know? So when I even made a comment, like, well, what was it sound like? Like, did she get all mad and sound all Jersey? It's hilarious. I want to hear it. But you're fucking serious. Okay. Okay. Listen, again, I don't want to get involved. I really don't, but this is just fuckery. This really is. I mean, from someone who claims to care about people being safe online and wants to attack enough is enough for not being up to par or whatever, in your opinion, I guess. And who wants to protect all those people in mocking media's video. You are now pushing this narrative awfully hard that Claire is this anonymous account. And again, I ask, so what if she is? The mocking media hasn't been feeding any roadhog information. Let's be real here. And if you got proof of that, then I'd love to see it. But if you don't, then let's be real here. That hasn't been happening. So if that's not happening, then why does anyone care who the hell mocking media is? Why does anyone care who you are even? I mean, you both, in my opinion, the videos you guys both make, I find highly entertaining and very useful in, that was the word I'm looking for. They do a service to the community. I don't care to know who you are. I like your content. That's enough for me. Why are you who pride yourself on this anonymity trying to ruin it for someone else? So that's all I'm going to say in this. I'm not getting involved anymore. I'm really, really fucking not. People want to dislike Claire. Hey, man, that's you're right. I'm not going to fight with you on it. She's my friend. I can be friends with more than one people at a time. I can be friends with people who don't even like each other. I've been doing it this whole time. So it's cool. Whatever. But it's the hypocrisy for me. And on that note, I'm going to end this shit. Later.